The day is today when we are going to know who is the Super Cup champion come 2022. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I go by the names of Rokani David, and obviously you guys are really an amazing audience, and endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And after again, hit the notification bell after subscribing, and then let the rest to go to stage that really gets us where we are in the for you. Remember, we are really hitting 6,000 very soon, and let's really subscribe to this channel to see to it that we really by the end of today we hit 6,000 subscribers, and then we see to it that by the end of this month we will hit 10,000 subscribers in the for you, because you guys, that's the way we can push one another. I provide you content and help me guys to subscribe to this channel to really get more subscribers and really have one big audience in there for you, because you guys are many and I know you guys are really great. So today is the Super Cup, and remember, the Super Cup happens between a team that has won the Champions League in the names of Real Madrid and Frankfurt that won the UEFA Europa League. So it's all about the winners of the Champions League and the UEFA Europa League. And this time around, guess what? It's really a very huge game between Real Madrid and Frankfurt. Remember, Frankfurt beat Rangers on penalties 5-4 in the field. Remember, the entire 90 minutes and 30 minutes that made it 120 ended 1-1. You know that very well. Then they went to penalties and Rangers scored 4 spots. Yet the other team that goes by the name of Frankfurt scored 5. And they became champions of the UEFA Europa League in there for you. Then Real Madrid, you all know that they beat Liverpool on the final by 1-0 scored by Vinicius Jr. A game that was so much anticipated that Liverpool was going to win, but Real Madrid almost got one chance and they capitalized on it, and it was really put in the back of the net. That's my problem with Trent Alexander-Arnold, guys. Liverpool fans. Trent is really good going forward, but he costs you when it matters most. Like in the game of Fulham, that first goal that Liverpool conceded, you get that Anatovic header, Trent didn't jump. I think Trent needs to be working a lot on his defensive part of the game. I really believe that, I assume that the manager of Liverpool really believes that that does not matter because they're having a lion's share of the possession of the ball, but that costed you the Champions League. If Trent really had tracked back, Vinicius Jr. wouldn't have been at that post alone. You get? So at that back post, he wouldn't have been there alone, but he was like taking a penalty because it was like an empty net. Alisson versus Vinicius, and obviously it really came into that level. But finally, Real Madrid is in Heislink. That's where the game is going to take place, and obviously this is what we believe and what we assume Madrid would stand like. The predicted lineup, and me and my team here on Rokani Media Football, we came up with this predicted lineup of Real Madrid versus the side which goes by the names of Frankfurt in there for you. Remember, they've brought in Tchouaméni as the only signing according Tchouaméni and Rudiger. Those are the only 2 signings they've brought into this summer in there for you. Now, the system Real Madrid is going to play, obviously they play a 4-3-3, 4 defenders, 2 fullbacks and 2 central defenders, then 3 midfielders, where 1 is a central defensive midfielder playing a single pivot, and 2 attacking midfielders with 3 forwards that lead the line. In goal, we expect Thibaut Courtois, who really had a very big game in the final. He played a very big part, man. He did something great. This guy was all over. To me, he was the man of the match. He was the man of the match. Liverpool did everything. But it looked like Courtois had really read everything and had it on his sleeve that Liverpool was going to do. Every time they broke through to really go in and really make shots on targets, they wouldn't put that ball past him. He was really the man of the match according to me, and really proved to many that he's really one of the best goalkeepers in the world. I really believe that in the UEFA team of the year, he's really going to be the goalkeeper, because he really showed how good he is at his job in this game of football when they're playing a side which goes by Liverpool in the for you. So that is Thibaut Courtois starting in goal, and obviously we expect Carvajal to play as the right back. Carvajal is really one of the best right backs in the for you, but I really believe that age is not on his side. But obviously he has been here. He has won close to 5 Champions Leagues with Real Madrid, and he's really wanting more in the for you, and he's the best that I've seen. Then the left back is really going to be Alaba. Alaba played most of the season at Real Madrid in central defense. Even in the finale where they beat Liverpool, he played in the central defense. But the coming in of Rudiger really puts him out of this position. And that game of a side which goes by the names of the El Clasico that happened in Las Vegas, where Barca beat them by 1-0. I saw him starting in the central defense on the left side with a player who goes by the names of Militao, as you see him there, and Rudiger was playing as a left back, but they interchanged, and ever since then I've seen Rudiger played into the central defense. So Rudiger, Militao playing into the central defense. Alaba is going to play onto the left side of the central defense. So expect Militao on the right side of the central defense, Rudiger on the left side of the central defense, with Alaba playing as a left fullback and Carvajal playing as a right back. Remember, Alaba came to fame at Bayern Munich when he was really playing as a left back. He was a flying left back, swift, good in the for you. But when they brought in Alfonso Alves, they shifted him to the central defense. Something that annoyed him and told Bayern, I'm not renewing my contract with you. He ran his contract down and agreed a deal with Real Madrid, where he is right now. I would believe that he fancies to play as a left back. You get? He doesn't fancy to play more as a central defender, but he's a utility player because that he is national team. He's played in the midfield by Rangnick, so I think he's really a good player to really rely on. So that is the back four side which goes by names of Real Madrid. Let's get to the midfield 3 and see who is really going to be fielded into the midfield 3 in the for you. Casemiro in the for you. People will ask why not Tchouameni. I really believe that Casemiro is going to start. I know they're going to share minutes this season, but Tchouameni cannot start ahead of Casemiro on merit because Casemiro has been here experienced. Tchouameni is this upcoming young talent either for you that likes Real Madrid, you get? But obviously, he comes into an ocean of competition. That's what I'll tell you. There is competition in the midfield because there is Camavinga, there is Casemiro, and those 3 are really battling for a number. So let's wait and see how that happens. But obviously, Casemiro is really going to start in the midfield according to me and my team. He's going to play a single pivot, and on his left, he's going to be having Luka Modric. This guy is evergreen. He is great. I've seen him from Spurs to Real Madrid. He's really one of the best midfielders. Him and Kevin De Bruyne, I really believe that are really doing a very good job, and their era is phasing out. Now we are having new midfielders like Phil Foden. There is Pedri. I think even Bernardo Silva is doing a very good job. Which other midfielder who plays centrally? I think even Martin Odegaard is coming in through. I will believe Odegaard this season is really going to be the breakout season of the Odegaard that we all expected to be seeing season in or way back. So Modric is going to play on the left side or the left shoulder of Casemiro. Then Toni Kroos is going to play on the right side of the shoulder of Casemiro in the for you. That is how I expect them to stand against the side which goes by the names of Frankfurt in the for you. Then we are having a man who has just been given a new contract at Real Madrid, Vinicius Jr., the man responsible for them being here for netting that only goal they scored against Liverpool. I tell you, if he never scored that, Madrid looked like they had really come to defend, and obviously Liverpool was all over them. But obviously, it never really happened. Sorry about that. It never really went the way we wanted it. Sorry, it never really went the way Liverpool wanted, because obviously for me, I support United and there is no way I can wish Liverpool to win something. You get? A rivalry is really big. You get? So, Vinicius Jr. playing as a left forward into the system of 4-3-3, and remember, he has just been rewarded a new contract and he really had a very brilliant season at Real Madrid. And then Valverde is going to play on the right side. He's going to play as a right forward. That is a Leicester in its set of Valverde for you. And then a man who is going to win the Ballon d'Or in there, if at all he really does win the World Cup, obviously, because the win of the Ballon d'Or is going to be determined by the World Cup this season. But let's wait and see how it's going to happen. But scored very many goals. I think 43 goals in 45 games. Very good in the for Karim Benzema. It's a really good season for him, and I think he's really doing great and he's enjoying what is happening in his life in the FA. So guys, that is the predicted lineup I had for you as far as the side which goes by names of Real Madrid is concerned, as they're playing Frankfurt in Heinz. And I really think Madrid are taking the day. I don't know what you think about it, but your predictions are welcome to the comment section below. And who do you think Ancelotti could really put in? The questions are so much onto the following players. There is Rudiger. Is he going to get his first debut for Real Madrid in a competitive football? Tchouameni too in the FA because he came in through. Those are the two players that Real Madrid brought in. But the midfield battle, obviously, you expect Frankfurt to put up a fight, but obviously Real Madrid will edge them. But never rule them out. Anything in the game of football is possible, as I've seen these games of football. Frankfurt can come in and put up a fight. They put up a very spirited fight against Barcelona. Remember, they knocked out Barcelona on the quarterfinal. They beat them home and away. That's it. They beat them at Camp Nou, and they beat them at the side which goes by names of Frankfurt in Germany. So don't really undermine the team which goes by names of Frankfurt. It can come up and put up a result in the fight. But let's wait and see when this really game happens and what is going to go down the road as this game goes on. Thank you guys for watching again. This is Rokani David. I sign out for now. See you later. But a reminder, smash the like button, guys. And after smashing the like button, hit the subscription button. Smash it also. And hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video on the video. First video of the day. More is yet to come. You guys are showing me endless love. And me, I'm going to give you endless recordings of videos. You know? What else can I give back to you? That's it. You get, because you've shown me love. You are subscribing to the channel, and we want to hit 10,000 subscribers this month, and I know we are going to hit that mark. I know you're going to hit that mark with me, because you've never betrayed me. I love you a lot. May the Almighty God bless you abundantly, and I cover you with the blood of Jesus Christ. I sign out for now. See you later, my mates.